I am reviewing week 2 of rotating my makeup bag weekly. So this year, before I turn 50, I want to try out all the different makeup I have and really curate this down into my absolute ride or dies, holy grails makeup products I love and that work really well for my skin and age. And one of the things I love about having my grey hair is that I can really experiment with lots of different colours and get away with quite a lot. I have grey hair and blue eyes and fair skin, so that means I can wear purples and browns and greys and lots of different colour eyeshadow combinations. So I'm really loving that I'm rotating my eyeshadow palettes out so that I can wear some of these different looks. Starting with the things I kept in from last week. I kept in my 2 favourite palettes, the Hourglass Dior palette. I'm just using this every single day, I just love it. And also my new Dior palette in Glow Maximiser in 001. Again, just loving using both of these as finishers for my makeup. I kept in my Kosas eye brightener because it's the only one I have and I do really like it, so that stayed in too. My Victoria Beckham eyeliner in Cocoa. This is just such a lovely eyeliner and I already know it's going to be one of my favourites. And my Kosas mascara. This is a mini, but this has been lasting me ages and I hate it when mascaras dry out before you get to finish using them, so I am just continuing to use this until it's done. I have this little lip palette where I have decanted lipsticks that I have loved but got to the very bottom of, so I've put them in here so I don't waste any, and I'm finding that I actually love having my makeup in this little decanter. I actually love having my lipsticks in this little palette because it's just so much easier to see the progress of how much you're using. I also love the fact that the tones are very similar, so I can kind of mix them to get that perfect shade. I also carried over from last week my 2 Vieve eye wands in Concrete and Vanilla, and again these are 2 favourites. And I am saying goodbye to my lip liner this week. It is teeny totty, look how small it is, and I can no longer get a grip to sharpen it. She has been a fave and I have loved using it, and I'm actually so proud of myself for actually getting down to this small size without losing it. New in this week was my Vieve Skin Nova, and again this is a firm favourite and I use this all the time, so I find this is just a really good staple to have in a makeup bag. Brought in the Culfy concealer this week and it is in the shade Ice Ice Berry. Again, actually really enjoying using Vanessa Myricks Yummy Skin, and this is in the shade 2, and again this is a really lovely skin tint, just as everyday. It's working well as a winter one. My skin is really dry just now, and last week I found that the Benefit foundation was far too heavy and drying, whereas this one has been really lovely. Eyeshadows, I had the Morphe palette and it was in Rich Glitch, and this was a new palette to me, so this was the first week I was using it. I'm finding that these shades on the outside are lovely, really enjoying them. However, I'm not enjoying the glitters so much. They are really chunky glitter and I don't like the fallout you get from it, and I'm kind of, yeah, I'm not loving those glitters unfortunately. I also had 2 little eyeshadow pots. I had the Culfy Plum Patika, and this is one of my favourite plum shades. Love this one. This is going to be featuring I think quite a lot in my makeup bag, and this is a new one. I haven't used this yet and I've actually been pleasantly surprised. This is the Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. This is actually really nice. I've got it on today and it's a really lovely shadow, and once it's on it stays on all day, so really pleasantly surprised by that. I was using a little mini Hourglass translucent finishing powder. Lovely. Really enjoying this. I haven't used this yet. It's been in my drawer for some time but never actually reached for it, and I am on the hunt for a really good setting powder, so this could be a contender. The Pillow Talk Matte Blush Wand in matte, and again this is new product. I got this just before Christmas and just started using it this week and loving it. It's a really lovely blush and it blends really well and it stays on all day once it sets, and I'm really impressed with this and could quickly become one of my favourite blushes. The Dior Lip Tattoo in shade 881. This is one of my old faves. I have had this for at least 3-4 years. This is just, I love putting on a lip stain as a base on my lipstick, and this is one of my favourites. The Rare Beauty Liquid Contour in the shade mellow. This is lovely, but it is really easy to go too heavy-handed with this. I feel like I went a wee bit too heavy-handed with it today. It's not really showing up on camera, but in real life it is looking quite dark, but I do love it. It is a lovely contour. I just need to be careful not to use too much of it, especially in the winter month. My MAC blush topper, this is Into the Pink, and again, love this. I have it on today. If you can see a wee bit of highlight. I'm rotating my makeup and things that I could forget I have that I'm popping back into my makeup bag again. I'm finding that I've kind of reached for a lot of my old favourites to begin with these makeup bags, so I'm kind of loving everything that's in here. This Makeup Forever lip liner in Endless Cacao. This is a really good lip liner for contouring with, and been really enjoying using it this week. This is a new one, so yes, glad that it's been in my rotation this week and will probably feature again. And then one of my lipsticks is the Powder in the shade Pinky, and again, really lovely when you don't always want to have a high shine finish, because this is a nice moussey finish and matte texture. So that is all of my makeup review for week 2. For week 3, I am thinking I'm going to go with a theme, and I have lots of Vieve makeup that I love, so I think I'm going to see if I can more or less make up a whole makeup bag of Vieve products and then just drop in any products that I'm missing from the collection and just do a full week of Vieve makeup for week 3.